Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this episode of Total War 3 Kingdoms. I keep on wanting to say Warhammer, and I know it's not. We are in China. We are fighting a battle. Battles are happening. I will be streaming this, not this battle, but this in the future. I'm going to be streaming this 5 PM this evening, British summertime. And you should totally come join us, because then you'll be able to interact with us live. You'll be able to see everything as it is happening. And all episodes after this one will be taken from Twitch. So if you want to have that live interaction, if you want to get into chat, ask me questions, that type of thing, then Twitch is definitely the place to do it. Yeah, let's get stuck in. So we're currently just bombarding these guys with our archers. I think I need the cavalry to start moving now. Are these horse archers? No, their archers are facing the wrong way. That's an interesting decision. Oh crap, you guys are just standing there. I had not realized. I'm gonna send in you two. No, I'm not. I'm gonna send in the axemen first to hack their way through those spearmen. And then you guys are gonna go and stand there. Go. Waiting to see what their archers do, if anything. You know what? I want my archers to shoot their spears. Because these guys are going to get attacked by my axemen. Where are my horsemen? Oh, no way. So our job now is to keep their spearmen busy. Alright, so all of their spearmen are currently involved in this fight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this cavalry unit, which is getting kind of eaten up by arrows, to attack them, to attack them, to attack that. Go. I don't know if they shoot backwards. Doesn't look like it.
The enemy unit flees! What cowards!
Here come the cavalry. And the general? Here comes the general.
The phoenix rises!
A bit wasted, but never mind. And they seem to be pretty much ready to break. There goes the enemy. Oh, there's a horseman. Oh, those are spearmen we're hunting down. Not quite what I meant to do, but that's fine. Looking at this unit a little bit nervously now. Let's get our archers to shoot at you. Oh no, don't run out this gate. Please. Don't do it. Not worth it.
Show no mercy! Cavalry! Mount up!
Oh, you're going to get shot to pieces. I'm going to have to replace you then. That's going to be a bit annoying.
Our success looms large! Horses!
Yes, it does.
Stand ready! Take heed, warriors! Destroy them!
Yep. Destroyed. No, I lost a unit. There's the victory. Couldn't have come a little bit quicker, could you? Yeah, our saber units got kind of obliterated. The archers didn't do too bad. In fact, the archers got a bunch of kills. The cavalry got a bunch. That was a pretty good charge, I would say. Disappointed that that unit completely disintegrated, though.
The enemy's defenses have fallen, and now those that cower inside await judgment. You may occupy or sack the settlement, among other options. Each will leave it in a different state, with its own consequences and advantages.
We're going to occupy it. So I guess loot and occupy is what you want to do if you want the military supplies. In like Total War Warhammer, I never saw the point of this one. Because then you would just have to repair the damage that you just did to yourself. And you would never earn enough money to pay that back. So we're just going to straight up occupy this. And we get support from the people. +5 public order and +25 faction support. And we've taken the Toolmaker. The elder statesman provides for his people first. The lands that you've so wisely governed, Liu Biao, are primed to develop. The industrial infrastructure is strong, a solid foundation on which to build. Through this development, your economy will grow, allowing you to field more forces and develop your territory further. So, Constructor Upgrade a building in Jiangyang. And that will reduce construction cost for 3 turns and also reduce the construction time by a turn. So that is actually a separate thing. Interesting. Which is a toolmaker. We can upgrade it to a tool workshop, which will provide a bigger garrison. Increases prestige, increases industry income, reserve capacity, and learning and market building construction costs are reduced. Which is good, because we are adding education here. And we could also upgrade this to the academy. No, I think we want to get this to become a tool workshop sooner rather than later, because that will also increase our income. That's going to spend a bunch of our cash, but that's fine. You are now in a safe spot replenishing.
Your army is well stocked with supplies before they embark on a long march or enter enemy territory. If they run out, your troops will start deserting or even dying.
Military supplies are going up. We're gaining 42 this turn, which is good. Effects from total, +2 morale, +2 replenishment. It looks like we automatically replenish this unit. Unit is convalescing and will return in the number of turns displayed, so they are recruiting more. We can recruit further troops. We can see what's available. So, Liu Biao himself can recruit more Saber Militia, G Militia, Archer Militia, Mounted Lancers, Mounted Sabres. And that's it. The colour corresponds with the type of commander that can recruit them usually. So if we go to U, we can see that there are a couple more red guys, like we have the Raider Cavalry, which we didn't have access to otherwise. And then if we go to U, we can see that we have the G Militia and also the Infantry of Jing. And I think more archer options. Yeah, archers and archer militia. You can't upgrade your archers, that's interesting. So the Sentinel has the best archers and also Jian Sword Guards, which are fairly significantly stronger. They're also quite expensive. Then we have the G Militia. What are you currently using? Axe Band. Which apparently aren't even an option for you. So how have you got Axe Band? The unit can be unlocked through the reform tree. Oh, I see. I can't actually recruit them yet. Interesting. And you can't get sword guys either. So who's purple? Purple is Sentinel. That's you. Which is why you can get the more advanced Sentinel unit. Then you're a red, which is why you get the extra cavalry. Raider Cavalry have more morale, but less of everything else. You could actually get access to the Jian Sword Guard Cavalry. Expensive, though. Very expensive. We're still a normal stance. You're already back in the settlement. What are these? Missions. Okay, so that's showing what we need to do, which is construct a building in Zhangjiang. Unfortunately, that did not count the school that we just built. Although I guess it would count this once it gets upgraded. Although, oh yeah, it's the Zhangjiang region, so we have that. Speaking of regions, can I get like a policy going here? And also, I want to know what these are. What are assignments? Ah! Commandery Controls. This allows you to access the the building browser for this commandery. You can also assign administrators to this commandery, but must pick a suitable character from amongst the court. Move capital. Allows you to change your capital. You can begin assignments requiring the initiation of special characters, which provide valuable bonuses to your commandery from here. Alright, I'm curious about that. So we can select Koi Liang, Liu Kong, Kuai Yu, or Lao Gui, or Lady Kai. Lady Kai has plus 50% income from peasantry. So where does most of my money come from right now? Peasantry. So having her here increasing peasantry income would be pretty good. Liu Kong would increase public order dramatically, but reduce reserves. Where's reserves? That's food, which we're currently lacking. Reserves can be stored to support settlements in dire times of food shortages, to resupply local armies, or to increase holdout time for commandery capitals. I wonder... No, you're losing your reserves because of the food shortage. So do I have anyone that can increase food supply? No. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to get Liu Kong here. Well, he's going to lose us even more reserves. I don't really care about the public order. Well, I do, but not that much. Food supply really is going to be a problem here. What time of year is it? Because I think that matters. Autumn. Autumn's usually when the harvest is, isn't it? Oh no, the previous one I think was harvest 190. So now we're in autumn. So I don't think we're harvesting food anymore. So how do I increase my food output? We've got a bunch of developments as well, which we'll need to go through. I'm used to those being over on the right hand side. Is this literally just because my population's grown so huge? Food is a key resource generated by specific buildings such as farms and fisheries. It can also be obtained through diplomatic trading. That's true. We can try to buy some. Food shortage across the territories will lead to local reserves being depleted. This will reduce military supply recovery for your armies and can cause public order issues. Okay, so we need to go diplomacy and try to acquire some more food. How much are we short, first of all? 3. So we want to acquire at least 3, probably a little bit of surplus so we can build those reserves up again.
Diplomacy provides you with more tools to help further your cause when dealing with other factions.
So I'm going to sort this by how much they like us. Kai Mao, Huang Zhu, and Dong Zhuo like us. So actually Kai Mao and Huang Zhu are my vassals. Wait, are you one of my generals? How do I close this? That. You're one of my generals, aren't you? No, that's Liu Qi. Okay, never mind.
To begin with, your diplomatic dealings with other warlords will be limited. But as you grow in power, you will be taken more seriously, and more options will become open to you.
Well, let's have a word with these
We
guys and
feel
see if they have
honored.
any spare food. They are positive too. So I want request food. And I will give you money. What else do we have? I can make regular payments rather than a one-off. I can trade them territory, but I definitely don't want to do that. Or we could try to trade with someone who has a bit more food. Like this dude. Might be willing to go for a cheaper deal. Also depending, of course, on how much they want money. Really? 341? That it?
We
Alright.
wish an understanding.
So we're trading with you. Kai Mao, can I get like a food or two from you? Do I need a surplus? Hold on. Do surpluses do anything? Or am I just generating reserves now that I have sufficient food supply?
Clarity shines the path to peace.
Also, when does the food arrive? Oh, that was a per turn payment rather than a one-off. Okay. Faction developments. New capitals have been established. Building. Country school done. Character development. Kugong.
Your family is the base of your power. Take care of your generals by guiding their progression.
We have 2 people available. A high expertise, high instinct. So Sufei will do a lot of damage very quickly. Then Kugong, massive resolve. That's it. I'll hold off for now. I don't have the money to really throw at that. Brick by brick, that was the mission. Commandery secured. We have conquered all the commanderies, gaining strong bases and all the resources that come with them. Yay. Mission success. Done. Ancillary day gained. Brown Thoroughbred. Plus 10 charge bonus, plus 5 chance of evading capture, plus 4 resolve. I think that probably wants to go to him. You're currently riding a red horse. And that is the Thoroughbred. It's actually slightly slower. What does resolve do again? Increases the general's health, increases population growth for a governor. Yeah, but I think I still want you to use that horse. Slightly slower, but that's fine.
My lord, I answer your request.
Resist the chaos of change.
Okay, so the different colour horses do different things. That's interesting. What else? Yeah, I suspect that the diplomatic agreement comes through next turn, so I probably should have tried to sign that one previously. Like, there is a much bigger focus on diplomacy now, so it's kind of a bad thing that I've been not paying much attention until this point. Who's that? Why are you in my land?
My fire!
Your faction not only consists of settlements and armies, but your policies, reforms, and family affairs. All contribute to your rule and deserve consideration.
Are you saying I've just become legendary? Or have I just been promoted? No, I'm still a noble. I'm not a second marquis yet. So we just gained an ancillary. A military great axe, which reduces expertise but increases resolve. And also increases damage and stuff. So let's click on you and just have a look to see if anyone wants that. We do actually have a choice of different weapons. Ah, interesting. Oh, you can't use that anyway. What's required for this? Don't know. Alright, so this gives authority, this one gives expertise, this gives instinct. So, no, not interested. You can use it. Ah. Can you? You can't. So different classes have different weapons that they can use. So Liu Qi is currently using the spear. +3 expertise, +3 instinct. Melee attack rate, melee damage, armor piercing, melee damage. Wow, this does a ton more damage. Only slightly slower. And does a bunch more damage. Right, so your expertise... That would reduce your melee evasion, but increase your health. Considering you're on a horse and you can run away, acceptable. And you've also leveled up, so you have a point to spend. So you've currently got a point in reach, which gives you campaign movement and instinct. Or have you? Which abilities have you actually taken?
Special rare weapons, armor, and horses can be taken from defeated enemies and will grant great advantages to their new owner, as well as increasing their satisfaction.
Okay, so that's the ability that they start with. Doesn't look like they have any of these abilities yet. So they're all level... You're a level 2. Do I have this or don't I? I have a feeling I have these two. Yeah, that would make sense, because you start with this one, which means... Then why is that locked? I have no idea. Right, well, clearly I have these two with you. So, reach +8 instinct. And Flame to the Phoenix. Expertise, instinct, and also Flames of the Phoenix. Ability. We can get Vengeance, which allows you to scare, increases morale in own territory, and increases instinct. Or Flexibility, which will increase resolve, reduces redeployment cost. No, that's irrelevant. Or replenishment, but that's also irrelevant. So this is basically resolve versus instinct. The fact that this also allows you to scare people, I think is going to be good if you're charging people down on cavalry. Okay, cool. Now, am I getting positive food
Resist
supply?
the chaos of
I'm still
Buildings
negative.
improve various aspects of your faction,
Did I not agree
making
to it?
development of your settlements vital. You can construct one building at a time in each commandery. So if nothing is being built, you are missing an opportunity for development.
Because my income's gone down. I don't have any trade partners at present.
Welcome, friend.
I can get a trade agreement with Dong Zhuo if I wanted to, which would keep him friendly. He does like us. Yeah, sure, let's trade with the tyrant. I can't see how this could possibly go wrong. This is positive towards me. You have no extra food, unfortunately. Let's see if you want to sweeten this deal a little bit.
Yes, we accept.
Alright, we're now trading with the big bad. Cool. I like it. I also need more food. Can I please have some more food now that I'm earning more money through trade? Okay, so I am at war with He Yi, who's on this side. That's fine. Nobody else in this area likes us. I wonder if I can trade with the Han Empire. No.
The honor is mine. It is agreed.
I did say deal signed last time. I'm still losing food. Oh, overall. Faction food supply. I'm gaining 5 from diplomacy now. Well, it's increasing my reserves now.
requires discipline.
So this isn't overall. This is just this commandery. Okay, so I just spent a bunch of money I didn't actually need to. But now I know. It's fine. As long as I know, it's cool. Now, who are you? You a bad guy? You're Liu Biao. I think we're cool. No, that's Zhu Huang. Han Empire. Yeah, we're cool. Sorry, I'm still getting to grips with this. Diplomatic proposal. I give Kai Mao liberation, he gives me money. Oh.
As you wish.
You're my vassal. Why would I give you independence for a pittance? I'm rich, kind of.
There are many intricacies to ruling, and a wise leader seeks counsel rather than allow pride to lead them into ignorance. If any aspect of your kingdom eludes you, you have only to ask for clarification.
Alright, so the cavalry are here and starting to replenish again. We still have our positive food.
Meditate on peace. Prepare for war.
We're still on a -3, but I think that is just how much this commandery is doing, as opposed to the faction total. I did not realize that that was a total faction thing. Trade influence. Please tell me about trade influence. Okay. Treasury is one of the most important resources. Make sure to sustain a positive income each season. Sometimes it might be wise to recall existing forces to save unit upkeep. Consider aggressive measures such as sacking or looting to make sure you have a long-term plan for your economy based on the synergies between your settlements and buildings. Food is produced and consumed by all your commanderies, but only your faction-wide balance will have an effect. Increasing the surplus generates reserves in all of your commanderies and gives a bonus to income from peasantry. Faction-wide food shortages will deplete reserves in all the commanderies. Make sure you have dedicated bread basket commanderies to spread out food production. Maintaining food production is a critical strategy. Consider the seasons when planning your strategy. During the harvest, income from peasantry is increased, and during the winter, armies will naturally consume more military supplies, especially in cold climates. There are resources your faction has gained access to. These are available faction-wide and will enable construction of certain buildings. Resources do not have effects on their own. Trade agreements with other factions through diplomacy will share access to these resources. So because I am trading with Dong Zhuo, I'm getting access to Jade and Silk, and I have access to tools, which he now has access to because we're trading. Faction current trade influence, I think, is how much money you make from trade deals. I guess. Probably.
I feel refreshed and holy.
Right, how are we doing? 2 more turns on that upgrade. Reform in time. Have we just finished a reform? Yellow Turban capital keeps on shifting. We have several more people available for hire. I don't think I want to get any of them. I'm saving money so I can upgrade more city stuff.
Announce my arrival.
And also just trying to replenish generally. Oh, replenishment's fine. As we replenish, we do use population. So the more soldiers you start recruiting, the more your population will suffer. So you want to make sure that you have a continuous income in terms of populace. Faction support, 95 out of 100. Okay, so because we just conquered this, this was still slightly loyal to the Yellow Turbans. Doesn't seem to be any more. Who else do we have around us? So He Yi is someone that we will need to worry about at some point. Although we don't actually share a border with them right now. Oh no, our vassals do though. I wonder if the vassals are actively fighting them. You know, I'd kind of like to have some of that stuff. And this would seem to be a good time to start moving. Oh, there's a road down there. Let's go this way. Oh no, this is the best way. We'll go that way.
Purge chaos.
And do you continue replenishing? You do. I'm going to go back to my main city and see if that increases replenishment more. Ah! We do have a reform choice pending.
If the mountain blocks the path, go around.
Okay, so you don't actually choose. Every X turns you choose a new reform. You're not actually progressing towards one, you choose once this is ready. So we have now got the Academy Complex, which will give us a lot more character experience. However, that's going to need to wait for the Toolsmith to be finished so that I can get the Learning and Market Building Construction cost reduction. Although, do we have that already? Just from the base level. We might do. Yeah, we might well do. Anyway, this is where this one's going to have to end, so if you want to see the continuation of this series, I would highly suggest that you come and join us over on twitch.tv/Mordred Viking, where this will then become a streamed series rather than something I pre-record. I just did this because I wanted to have this ready and to give you guys something to watch today. I will be back at 5 PM this evening, British summertime, streaming this live. You should totally come and join us. If you've enjoyed this here on YouTube, then please do hit that subscribe button so you get notifications when I post up future videos. This whole series will be posted up on YouTube, so don't worry about that. I have a Patreon if you want to support the channel financially that way. That would be fantastic. Any support you can give is very much appreciated and just lets me do this as a living. You can find that at patreon.com/MordredViking. I also have a Discord server set up, which is where the community hangs out. You should totally come and join us, talk about games, hang out. It's always nice to see some new faces. You can find details and links to all of that stuff linked below. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, tips, advice, any of that stuff, hit me up in the comments. I do my best to respond to pretty much all comments still, although not quite as abruptly as I used to. But I still try to respond to everyone that I can. Thank you everyone for watching. I will catch you guys next time.